Hello, hello everyone. So I've taken a break from watching the football game to come here and check out the Halo TV series trailer. This is the second one that we have. Of course, the first one was really just a teaser. We got a minute to show off Master Chief, some of the Spartans, basically just a lot of like the set design, not so much the story of what's going to take place. From what I've heard, this series is supposed to take place before the events of Infinite. I don't know if it's supposed to be between 5 and Infinite. I think that's what I remember reading, but maybe we'll get an answer here. And then I have heard already that the release dates of this series on Paramount Plus, the first episode is going to come out on March 24th, and that's the same day Atlanta season 3 comes out too. So that's going to be a lot of TV to watch in one day. But I'm very excited to see more of what this show is going to be about, and hopefully we get that in this trailer. So without further ado, let's get into it here. Very, very hyped for it.
You. Humanity's best weapon.
Nice. Oh, they got the classic sounds too. Love it.
The Master Chief was enhanced and trained for one purpose: to win this war. He and the other Spartans are our only effective weapons against the Covenant.
Oh, they look pretty decent CGI-wise.
Upgradable. And most importantly,
Nice.
controllable.
Slick.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object. When I touched the object, I felt something. I felt different.
What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to help me. Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
Hello, Master Chief.
Nice.
I'm Cortana.
I'm surprised they didn't go for the full like blue CGI look, but the
Master Chief
voice is
recovered
there.
something.
Sacred ring. Halo.
Ooh, the prophets.
Surrender to the Covenant.
Oh,
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
I'm not certain if that was Flood.
Find the Halo. Win the war.
So I'm not certain at all if this is supposed to take place like during the same timeline of the games. But of course, kind of the big takeaways from this is we hear Master Chief speak for the first time. We get to see our first look at Cortana. Of course, like it's nowhere near. I mean, it was never going to be with all the expectations we have in our head. Cortana's look and also to Master Chief's voice. But in terms of like the costumes and the action and everything, I love how we see him ripping off turrets and using them like it's accurate to the lore, at least what we see here, of how Master Chief was able to move and really take down the Covenants. There's a lot of things that I like from this, and it does get me excited. I love how they're using the sound effects from the games, which is really, really awesome. Like, I'm just glad they're sticking to it that way.
Master Chief, huh?
Again, the armor looks so good. Set design looks really good. Costume design looks fantastic and
The Master
amazing.
Chief was enhanced
He
and trained
moves
for
really,
one
really good.
purpose.
Like, I'm assuming who we're talking and who we saw there is Cortana and then also HUD.
To win this war.
So yeah, that's Halsey. I'm
He and the other
assuming.
Spartans are our
And yeah,
only
I just
effective
love the
weapons
costume and
against
everything
the
looks
Covenant.
great. And then I think, I mean, the energy sword looks good, but I do really like the look of the elites that we see here. We don't really see any of the other Covenants except for the prophets in that other shot, but I think they look pretty good. I think they're pretty menacing and big, and I mean, yeah, the CGI looks pretty damn solid, so I'm more than happy with that. Looks like a Razorback there too. I'm guessing that has to be a Razorback. I just don't see a turret on the back.
He's lethal, upgradable, and most importantly,
Yeah,
controllable.
there we go.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating.
Phantom ship looks really good, and then yeah, this is our first time hearing him talk here.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating some kind of object.
It almost sounds like they went for like a Mandalorian Pedro Pascal voice for him. It's not bad, I don't mind it. But of course, like in my head, I feel like I should be hearing the classic John 117. But still, like he sounds really good.
What they did to us makes you numb.
And you just decided to
I'm
help
talking
me.
about the Spartan training program, so I'm glad they're talking about that and how brutal it is.
Why would a Spartan do that?
What does one do with a superhuman you're not sure you can trust?
And he looks just like he did in the game.
Mr. Chief. I'm
And then our first look at Cortana. Like I said, I'm surprised they went for like as human of a look as I thought they were going to, and I'm kind of interested to see how people are going to react to it, because it almost, I think I will use the term uncanny valley is the feeling that I'm getting from this version of Cortana. I think I remember hearing that they're using the same actress for Cortana in body and voice, of course, as they did in the games. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that's what they're doing. But yeah, no, just like the look here does give me uncanny valley vibes. I don't hate it, but I definitely was expecting the classic blue looking Cortana look that we've always had
Cortana.
in the games. But like, I mean, in terms of her mannerisms, how she's gonna move, since I'm like I said, I'm pretty certain it's the same actress, it's going to be Cortana. So even though it doesn't look like it, the performance is gonna be there, and I'm all for it. And then, yeah, I love the look of the Phantoms and just like how sci-fi and oh, it looks awesome. There's the cannons there, so hopefully the sniper can get out of the way. But I love the look of the armor and everything. Oh, there's a jackal there. Oh, they look like big dinosaurs too, which is really cool. You got the shields as well. I wonder if we're gonna get jackal sniper shots here too.
Master Chief
Yeah,
recovered
no,
something.
CGI honestly looks pretty damn good in this show. I'm a little nervous for some of the performances. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm not certain who this is supposed to be. It doesn't quite look like an elite. It almost looks like Chief holding his helmet, but I'm not certain. But yeah, we got 3 prophets there.
Humans. Surrender to the Covenant.
And then I don't think that's supposed to be the Flood, but I can't quite tell from that look.
Cortana, I'm gonna need you now.
And then what's this symbol he has there? I can't quite make it out, but I'm wondering if that's just like maybe a blue team symbol. Yeah, I love how they're planet hopping and going around BR. Everything looks great.
Win the war.
All right. But yeah, I'm not certain if this is supposed to be when does the Halo series take place? Okay. So the series is set to follow the 26th century conflict between humans and the Covenant and will take place in the universe first established in the 2001 game. Amid the saga of the Interstellar War, Halo will weave deeply drawn personal stories with action, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2531. All right. So it takes place 21 years prior to the events of Halo Combat Evolved. All right. So we're going to get like a little bit of bouncing around, it sounds like. Trailer didn't make it super clear, but we get like a decent look at where the show is going to take place in the future. And then I just kind of want to see what other people are saying here too. Trailers are one thing, but the actual show is completely different. Let's hope it's worth the hype. Yes, my only gripe is Master Chief's voice doesn't sound bad. But yeah, like I do kind of understand that, but I think he should be fine as long as he can bring the emotion that they were able to in it. Not a fan of how Cortana looks. I was expecting that. Everything else is on point. I agree. Like, it looks fantastic. It's just, again, some of the distinguishable voices and looks that I expected. It threw me off, and I was expecting to throw other people off. Yes, the clip with the elites looks awesome, so I'm assuming all the action in this is going to be pretty awesome. yeah, the aspect of Cortana, again, a little uncanny valley. But honestly, I think it looks pretty damn great. So kind of the same concerns I have seems to be all around, but people seem to be very excited for this show. Again, it does look like it can be pretty great. It's just little things that might throw you off just because of like you expected it to sound and look just like it did in the game. And of course, for that to have it carry over might be a little tough to do. But I am very excited for this to premiere on March 24th. I'm definitely going to have my episode 1 review and season 1 review when both of those release respectively. And yeah, please let me know what you thought of this trailer in the comments down below and how excited you are for this series, what you're nervous for, what you're excited for with it. And yeah, if you want to check out all the other everything I do on this channel through my playlist down below, you can definitely do that, and also links them up top here to make it easier for y'all. Subscribe and turn the little ringer on if you want to know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out everything I do live stream and Twitch wise, there is a link to that in the description of this video and my channel's bio, and in both of those places there's a link to the Media Mountain, which is my Discord where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, sports, pretty much everything that's awesome in this game. So you could definitely join that amazing community and make it even more amazing than it is already. And yeah, just awesome, guys. Really hoping that this show can bring all the love that we want from Halo to the, well, I guess small screen, but to the TV scale.